Hi everyone, you are joining me today on this beautiful Sunday, which is actually supposed to be storming, but it's gorgeous in Miami. And you're joining me with the lovely Alex Scott, who happens to be a friend of mine, but she's also the founder of Single Black Professionals. And I was really honored when she agreed to do this interview with me because she's just doing amazing things with this blog. And I want to make sure that everyone knows what she's doing and that her platform just continues to grow because she's spreading amazing messages. So Al, hello.
Hi, how are you? Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you for agreeing to be on this audio with me today. So I just have a couple of questions for you and we're going to keep it brief, but we definitely want to make sure that everybody walks away knowing who you are and what you're doing.
Sounds good.
All right. So tell us a bit about Single Black Professionals. What is it all about? Where can we find it?
So Single Black Professionals is an online Instagram blog. And it's made for single Black professionals. So like I've told you before, if you're any of the three, if you're single, if you're Black, or if you're professional, then the blog is for you. You can find some content on there that is useful and entertaining. And if you are all three, single, Black, and a professional, then the blog is a service for you.
Got it.
Yeah.
So service meaning like what can it provide for me?
So it can provide nowadays, I think when we think of media is changing. Social media is media. You know, things you can look on your phone and see videos. So you can be entertained, you can be informed about a variety of topics that pertain to the single Black professional. And then we're gonna eventually start branching out and doing events for single Black professionals that focus around networking and really what it means to network and be open and vulnerable to meeting someone.
So I know you're from North Carolina,
yes,
and you came to Miami as a single woman,
yes,
right? Tell us a little bit about your journey.
So my journey, I made Single Black Professionals because I've always kind of thought that I have had good luck with men, and I'm good at dating and getting to know people, and I'm not afraid to put myself out there. So I tried a lot of, well, not a lot, but I've tried dating using online websites, Match.com, and not really being afraid to do that and afraid to try new things and afraid to talk to different type of men. You know, we all have this box or idea of what we think. But I wasn't afraid to do new experiences. So I kind of wanted to bring my mindset online and create a community, an online community of people from all over who are just interested in the same topics, most of which are, of course, dating.
Yeah. You know, dating in Miami is definitely different from dating anywhere else.
Oh my goodness.
So I've heard.
Well, that took some getting used to, and that is why I made Single Black Professionals, because I'm from North Carolina. I did my undergrad in Baltimore. So I spent a lot of time in Baltimore and DC. And it was relatively easy to meet, you know, men when you go out. They're just there. But when I came to Miami, I quickly found that it was very different. It was very different.
Yeah.
You know, when people think Miami, they think South Beach. You know, and then when you go to South Beach, it's a different type of vibe. Not necessarily something negative.
Yeah.
But it's just not, it's not on my level of, in terms of the things that I want and the things that I like to do.
Right.
So I'm like, where am I going to go find a man?
Yes.
Really, where am I going to go find a man?
Yeah.
I went out with a lot of my girlfriends at the time who were in my graduate program, most of which are, you know, white and Cuban. So I would go to a lot of places that, of course, had white and Cuban men, but my chances of running into someone who's even interested in me, you know, maybe is a little bit slimmer than if I were somewhere with, you know, Black men and Black women. And it's just, it's just commonality. I believe that love is love, but you know,
Yeah.
people are attracted to what they know in their culture.
Right.
So that's why I wanted to create something exclusively for single Black professionals. Like if you're it was done specifically with that mindset. If you're someone coming from another state somewhere and you have to start over, you have to make a whole new group of friends. How are you going to go out and meet a guy if you don't even have any friends? Meet a guy. So it was made with that mindset. If I were gonna go on, could I just log on? If you read my first blog, it's kind of coming from that. Like you're in a new place. What are you gonna do? How are you gonna navigate? If I could just get on Instagram, we spend enough time on Instagram anyway.
Yeah.
And just connect.
Right.
And connect with people who are open to connecting. Yeah.
And it's not just about meeting single men or for men meeting single women.
Yeah.
It's really just about meeting people.
Right? People. Yeah, that I emphasize lovers and friends. Because another thing that I was when I came to Miami, I was so thirsty for girlfriends because I've always had good girlfriends, but where am I going to meet them? I'm not going to meet them at the hospital where I work. I'm not going to meet them, in lab. I would meet them, but different people service different areas of your life.
Yeah.
So, where am I going to find my sister girl or people who can relate to sister girl type of relationships? And I found that even when I went out, I could sit by someone, we could have an entire conversation, and it would be like, oh, okay, well, are we going to hang out, next? And it was kind of like, I don't really need you. Like, I already have my friends. But what if when you go out, as well as to, being open to romantic relationships, you're also, open to friendship?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've said this a number of times, but I do find Miami in particular to be very cliquish. And so when you go out, even if it's a networking event, what ends up happening a lot of times is that people are in their own little groups and in your own little silo, and nobody's really connecting. You just have different groups of people who are all in the same space, but not necessarily having conversations or dialogue with each other. So that's why I'm really excited about the events that you're going to host, because I know that you're actually all about constructing conversation and making it so that everyone feels warmed and welcomed and like community. Yeah.
So we like to call it structured networking. It's not, we're not forcing you, but that's what it's for. So you come in and we make sure that everyone, gets a chance to interact and just have conversations from a place, I keep using this word, of vulnerability and openness to strangers.
Yeah. So important.
Yeah.
So important. That's the key to connection.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where do you see, SBP taking off in the next 5 years or so? What is your vision?
So, well, I'm just laughing because I just started to just get things off my chest. I had no idea that I would have reception from my friends and from people that I don't even know and have a following. But I really would like to be a professional blogger. I would really hope to be able to hold events for single Black professionals in every city. When I first started, I got people writing me from London saying, do I have events in London?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So and since then I've had about maybe 5 requests. Oh, what are you doing? I'm going to be visiting Miami. Are you guys going to be doing something there?
Wow.
Or someone else, will DM me when do you guys have events? So there's definitely a need and a want for it.
Yeah.
So I just see it being something like, you can do whatever you want to. You can explore the other avenues. You can explore Match. You can explore Tinder. You can explore SBP. That's kind of what I want it to be. You're in a new city, or maybe you're in the city that you've lived in. You're just in a different aspect of your life. You're looking for a change. I want you to be able to look up an SBP event and be able to go there and know that you're going somewhere where you're going to have fun. That's already there.
Yeah.
But you're going to have conversations and you're going to meet people. And then on the journalism side, I want it to be big. I want it to be I follow Essence, and I follow Ebony's, and I follow we always had those magazines in my house. Did
Yeah.
you? Well, we always, those are my prescription magazines, and those are the ones that I read. So I want our content to, you know, kind of be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So maybe a magazine in the future as well.
Maybe a magazine, or, you know, now that everything's online,
Yeah.
just something at that level where you know you'll get pieces, because really all the big blogs are kind of doing that. You know, they'll put together their journalistic pieces.
Right.
So kind of the same thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And I noticed that you don't just talk about dating.
No.
Like the content spans across. There was an article you wrote about gentrification, which
Yeah.
I really loved. I mean, I know that you write about different experiences that professionals go through, period. You know, whether
Period.
you're black, white, whatever.
Exactly.
So, you know, you're definitely providing a voice for us outside of our status.
Yeah.
You know, our relationship status.
Yeah, because relationship status is not the defining feature in who you are. It's not a, you know, it's not a badge of accomplishment if you're not in a relationship. That's not where I'm coming from. Like, moving from single to being, you know, with someone. No, it's just about, for me, when I wrote Single Black Professionals, you know, when you write on your medical and, you know, your bills, are you in a relationship? Are you?
Yeah.
If you're not married, then
Technically.
you're single,
Right.
technically. So that's kind of the mind frame that I was coming from with that.
Mm-hmm.
And I am by training a scientist. So if I'm reading anything I'm reading out there, you can think about all the things you see on social media every day. The first thing I'm going to look at it and be critical of it. So I just really bring that same training to any type of piece that I write. So before I just write anything, I've done a piece on cancer. I do like pieces on black businesses. I do pieces on economics and home ownership within the black community. I do research and I look at the different aspects, and I'm not just coming from one angle, like what is one person saying, what is another person saying. I put all of that in there, and then you can maybe walk away with your idea. You may get a sense of what I think, but you can kind of walk away with your idea, and then even be more inquisitive to go on and see what you can find for yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's a well-rounded,
Yeah.
you know, medium. That's
Yeah.
why, and I think that's why it resonates with so many people. So what do you think is that thing that draws people to you? Because I see a lot of engagement. I see people who are just like craving for more.
Yeah. And I mean, I was so overwhelmed. Like, my friends, I knew that my friends were going to support me, you know, but when I was getting things from strangers saying, keep it up, I love your posts. And then I have, like, you know, the ones who are the favorite, because I don't just consider them followers, I consider them readers. You know?
Yeah.
So when I get things from readers saying, oh, I love this, and if I send something, they're automatically on it, and they have things, people I don't even know. I think the thing that draws them is authenticity. You know, because if you really look around at a lot of the stuff that the main blogs are doing, and I love gossip blogs, I love seeing what celebrities are doing, but we're not celebrities.
Yeah.
You know, we are normal, everyday people, and what's going on in our lives?
Yeah.
You know, that's full enough, that's rich enough
Yeah.
for you to be addicted to, and for you to want to learn about, and for you to want to know about and talk about. So I can be talking about something and somebody would be like, girl, me too.
Yeah.
You know, or a guy would say, oh, you know, that's really interesting that you would say that, but this is what I found with, you know, all of that. And people just can see themselves in the pieces.
Exactly. That's exactly what I feel when I read your pieces. You definitely have a rawness to you that makes me as a reader feel immediately like I can trust her. I feel safe here, and I want more, you know, because she's speaking my language. So I definitely get that from you. And so another question I have for you, just a couple more. What do you think that readers would be surprised to know about you?
Let's see. It's interesting because like I said, one of my readers who volunteered to write a piece, as am I male or female.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming that most of my readers don't even really know who I am anyway. But I am extremely ditzy and disorganized. Very much so. Very much so. I live my life so freely and so unplanned. I have really got to go. I need to come to you after this is done to start today, because really, I'm ditzy and disorganized.
I would not say that.
Oh yeah. You should spend some more intimate time with me consecutively, and your opinion will change.
Okay, all right. And so I just want to leave you with the opportunity to let your readers know something that will leave them inspired or maybe motivated. I don't know that they know that although you're still single, technically you're still single, but you're recently engaged.
Yes,
right?
I am.
And so there's hope.
Yeah.
There's hope for dating, not just in Miami, but everywhere. And maybe you can share some words of encouragement for us single gals who are trying to get there.
See, and even with saying that, I still want to emphasize that being engaged or married, I don't see that as, it is a sense of accomplishment in a sense that you have opened yourself that much to a person to receive and be received. But by all means, I don't think that being single is like, a disease that you need to get over or to get well soon. But I will say that just opening up yourself to new experiences, new friends, so that when you have new friends, you can go to new places and meet new people that you haven't seen. And like I said, I met my fiance on Match.com. So just going on that site, you already kind of have the understanding that you're looking for something, maybe long term. And there definitely is hope. You just have to put yourself out there. And one thing that I became really good at doing is not wasting my time. I'm very adamant about that. This is a saying, and it's said all the time, and it's so true, from Maya Angelou. When someone shows you who they are, believe them.
Mm-hmm.
Believe them. Don't waste your time. If you are in a relationship with someone and you feel like it isn't going anywhere, don't keep putting your energy into it. My energy and my personal time is very sacred to me. Me giving you my energy is me giving you myself. So if I feel like you are not someone that I see for whatever I want, everyone doesn't want to be engaged. Everyone doesn't want a marriage. But if you're not for what I want and what I need, I'm no longer going to talk to you.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
I've had, and that came with more confidence, and the more I knew myself. I go out with a guy and he does something shady. Okay, great. I'm not saying you're a bad person, but I'm saying you're not the right person for me, and that's it. There are no conversations,
Yeah.
I think that when you stop dealing with all the BS, you open yourself up more for people who are able to give you what you need. And that's what I kind of feel like I did.
Wow, that is powerful. I'm sitting here like, girl, yes.
And I also want to state the fact that I love for all of my pieces to be sexually ambiguous, and we are also not just heteronormative. So, wherever you're from, whatever is your flavor, whatever floats your boat, this is still a space that is open for you as well. But I am a heterosexual female, so most of the blog posts will come from that particular point of view. But we aren't being exclusive or excluding any other group.
Perfect. Wow. Al, it's been an absolute pleasure to talk to you. And I really can't wait to see where SBP goes next. Please keep us informed on where we could link up with you. Let us know what's the best way to contact you, because I'm pretty sure after people hear this, they're going to want some more of Al?
So the best way to contact me is singleblackprofessionals@gmail.com. That's my email. Or you can shoot me a DM, but I'm always checking the email. And that's really how I like to respond to everyone. That's how I receive their content and things that they send to me. So that's the best way.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so we can follow you on Instagram.
You can follow me on Instagram @singleblackprofessionals.
Okay.
Yes.
And right now you're only using Instagram as your platform.
Right now I'm only using Instagram. I've had a couple of people ask me like, where is the blog? I mean, the Instagram is serving or facilitating the blog. And really, if you see a lot of the major blogs out there that have grown, it's been through Instagram mainly that they've used that avenue. So Instagram right now is where I feel the most comfortable, and eventually I do see ourselves moving out and branching out, and as we generate more content. But yes, IG.
All right. Al, thank you so much. All right, guys. So we're signing off. If you have any questions for me, you can contact me at jennifer@startingtodaycoach.com, and have a beautiful day.